The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, and the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss.
Is incomplete. Third down coming up.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Clark wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Running to Green. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here they're trying to get to the edge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
All right, let's get it. Quick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Clark to fire. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick handoff. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for space. It's Harden. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield. It's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Look out, he's got room. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. Across the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Bears have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clark to fire. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
This time he's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And some room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need to show off some leg strength, 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it's good from 58 yards out. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got it behind the line. It's Brinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll run for it on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So here comes the Bear offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep and...
It's a seam wide open. Good blocking, good running, pick up a 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the ground, it's Lawrence. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Trying to do it on the ground. And the Bears have enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Bears with the 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clark wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's caught. It's Knight.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught behind the line. It's Maryland. The Mustangs pick up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. The short hands, it's Hudson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, SMU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes... State offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Davis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Clark to fire. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Wide open spaces. Turn
weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. He's going for it all. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Might be changing the route. Toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's a running room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hands it off. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse